So what's coming up for Allison? What are you excited to tell us about what's coming up?
I'm excited because Allison is going to start an interesting relationship with Isaac. I mean, it's already began. We've seen like the beginnings of it. But it's going to be,
not that fictional.
you know, like I think that they're going to sort of deny things and push things away and be, you know, like have this really great comedic element that I don't think Allison has really got to explore yet because she's quite serious. So as an actor, selfishly, I'm really excited for that. It should be fun.
Right now, we're going.
What about her relationship with her father?
At the end of these first 12 episodes, they come to an agreement, and Allison kind of takes the reins, which is interesting because she's still 17, and I think her dad really wants her to succeed and be a strong female, so he likes that.
I had asked your fellow female coworker on a red carpet last week, what's it like working with all the boys?
Yeah.
She said you guys hold your own.
Yeah.
What is it like working for you with all the boys and the
I guess I don't know. It's funny because I don't know any different. It's my first show, and I don't know LA without Teen Wolf, which when I say out loud is like crazy because we've come so far. But I feel like, they joke around and they have their bromances and all this stuff, but it's just Holland and I are like, okay. But it's fun, and they're so like if any of them were just assholes, I would write them off. But they're so kind that it's just I love them.
Do you want to see Allison? Already you're becoming more action-oriented with the hunting or the saving of people. Do you want to see more physical action for Allison?
Yeah. I get a lot. I do a lot of my own stunts, which I love, as long as there's not insurance involved. I always ask to do my own stuff, and I think that for me, because I come from theater, so being physical is a really big part of my acting, and so I'm always up for new challenges, and
Did you ever study dance?
Yeah, it's my minor in college.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people who had a strong dance background are really good with the physical action.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
I love it.
Will you be taking on any new weapons in the second?
Any new weapons?
Yeah, we can see you train with anything new.
Actually, yeah, I just read the second episode, and she has some sort of new gun.
Have you done target practice or anything yet?
And she's shooting at something really interesting that I won't tell you. Now I have the power.
One of my favorite scenes with you so far this season has been you threading the needle, and when your mom was there, I just love that scene. Are we going to see her again?
Yes, you'll see her again.
And can you tell us anything about why you might see her again?
Well, it's all through, as far as I know, Jeff has said that it's all through we see her through Allison's imagination.
Right.
So I think it's interesting, like, how people deal with, like, I'm really lucky that I have both my parents, but it's interesting how people deal with the death of a parent and how you can sort of manifest that because you need it somehow.
Right.
And so she does come back, I think, at certain times, and Allison needs her the most.
And I have a question. So Allison's obviously her big thing is archery. Have you learned archery now?
Yeah.
For the show?
Yeah, season 1 they had me take archery classes because I was really particular. My dad uses bow and arrow, and I was really particular about wanting to do it correctly. Because I feel like, you can always tell, like, when there's a girl, an action girl, and she's running, and you're like, she never runs. Like, so I wanted it to be correct. And also, she was supposed to go to the Olympics for it, so she was, So I do know how to do it, maybe not the best, but I know how, like, the basics.
How was it filming the closet scene in the last episode?
It was so much fun. I don't get to work with Tyler that much anymore on a one-on-one basis, and I have this natural sort of understanding, and I love working with him. But we tried it 1,000 different ways that scene, and so we did it really funny and over the top and much more subdued, and so I liked what they chose. I think it was a adorable.
Will it lead to more with the two of them in the future? Because you mentioned he's gonna love it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think both of them. I think one of the things I love about the show is that Jeff always tries to teach us something, and I know it's cheesy, but he's really particular about him wanting these two characters to find themselves before they come back together. And I think that's true with real life, you know, like sometimes, especially when you're 17, like, you have to do that. And as much as people want Scott and Allison to be together, and I want them to be together because I think they're adorable, I think they should find themselves in other avenues before they can, recommit.